We're going to reconvene into open session. Do we have any announcements?
Yes, thank you. The City Council met in closed session with respect to the items on the closed session agenda. Under item number 1, another item was added to the closed session agenda. So item number 1 was 2 matters of potential exposure to litigation. And for that item, there is no report, or for both of those items, there's no reportable action. And with respect to item number 2, there is also no reportable action, and that concludes the report.
Thank you. We'll adjourn closed session and call the order our adjourned regular joint session at 6:06. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Moore.
Here.
Councilmember Morabito.
Here.
Councilmember Nigg.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Marquez.
Here.
Mayor DiFilippo.
Here. That takes us to the flag salute. I'd like to ask a libero for Elsinore High School volleyball team, Olivia Stanley, to lead us in the flag salute.
All right.
Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you.
Please join me in a brief moment of silence. Thank you. All right, so we're going to start with some presentations. And I think first we have Elsinore High School girls varsity volleyball. All right.
All right.
So I am so excited to have the privilege to present you ladies with some certificates and just to express publicly how proud I am of you. I've been to several of your games, probably about 8 or so of your games. I don't know if you always know that I'm there. I was able to go to your last home game before the Morro Bay game and watch you play, and I'm very impressed. I wasn't able to make it to your in-person game, but I did watch live from home, and you just gave it such a valiant, just a valiant, exuberant game, and I enjoyed every minute of it. And just know we are so proud of you. I know that this season was long, and these long seasons are long and exhausting. And I know you had to do your schoolwork on top of everything else, and just the multitude of other things that you have on your plate. And I know that I want you to know that your perseverance didn't go unnoticed. And we're just very impressed with everything you did this season. So for those of you who don't know, the Elsinore High School volleyball girls made school history by going to the state championship. And they just were phenomenal and loved watching you guys play. Just so proud of you. I think we all are. And just want to say congratulations and invite you up to accept some certificates from us. So, Elsinore Girls Volleyball. Congratulations.
Hey, did any of you girls know my daughter or one of them, Mina or Lucy? Yes. That's my kids. Who's mine? You know. They're the same school. Yeah. Good job. Are we going? Ready for the night?
Coaches too. Good job, coaches. So I can't even imagine how proud you are of your team. So just really excellent season, and just couldn't be more excited for you guys. So congratulations.
Mayor, I would also like to add that we have a representative from Supervisor Washington's office.
Oh, where we got? Oh, there you are.
Oh, so wait.
She was blending in. She was blending in with all the high school girls. You did. I was like, I know her, and then, yeah.
But on behalf of Supervisor Washington, I did want to present the team with the proclamation. Congratulations, lady. He would love to be here, but he can see back. So congrats, and here is your plaque.
Very cool. Thank you so much. Thank you to Supervisor Washington. Yes, please. Yeah. So we're going to get a picture. If everybody can squeeze in. We've got all the council behind us. Oh, there you go.
Ashley's blending in with the high school kids too.
Oh, I wish. But thank you, Justin.
You're welcome.
Doing good, doing good. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3. One more. Got it. Thank you.
Congrats, lady.
Congratulations.
Good job, girls. Oh, yeah. I just noticed it.
Okay. Let me see. Where's that here? And then, did they... All right, next up we have Tri-City Gators cheerleaders. Come on up, ladies. At a previous event, they told me they would teach me a cheer, so I haven't taken them up on that quite yet, but I'm excited to do that. We won't do that tonight, sorry. We'll do that another time.
You probably should at least try, practice.
Dustin wants to do it tonight? Yeah. Maybe Dustin.
There.
Well, congratulations. We have some of you finished second place at MBC. What is MBC?
I don't know. It's our local competition.
Local competition. Well, congratulations. Who got second place?
Oh, this team.
This whole team. You all got second place. So you got second place finish at MBC, and a third place finish at WestCon Regionals. Holy moly, that's a big deal. WestCon, huh? And earning a bid to Nationals in 2026 to Las Vegas, Nevada.
When?
Nice.
January 24th.
No
January
kidding. Wow, good luck.
24th. Wow, congratulations. That is so cool. And are these your medals that you won for, is this your WestCon medal? Or you got a couple medals there. Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool. Well, I'm going to give you some certificates, and then will you take a picture with me? Okay. Oh,
Oh, that's
thank
sweet.
you.
It's a cheer
Yeah,
tradition.
I love that.
Yeah.
That right?
They are.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Boys are crazy.
Congratulations.
Girls are.
That is so cool. Okay, let me give you some certificates. Okay. Your name on, name on it. Are you also we're short a certificate? Good job. Angelique. Okay, we'll give you that, and we'll give you all these.
Okay.
Perfect. Can we get a picture?
Yeah, we down up here or?
We can do it like that.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 1. Good job.
Oh. Joseph.
Got it.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Come up here. Yeah.
And then
Oh, next up.
underneath. You have to turn it at the button at the bottom.
All right, I'd like to invite up Mayor Cindy Warren, Mayor of Murrieta.
You want me to speak from here?
Sure.
It's kind of weird being on this side.
Yeah.
After my meeting last night, and I started my morning with your city manager this morning and Mr. Morabito, so that was
Lucky.
always a great way to start my morning. I'm here because I'm an unusual mayor. I like to honor mayors who do great things. And, you know, your mayor has been amazing. It's been some tough hills to climb, but you know what? She came out on top, and she's just amazing. I watch her. I admire her. She inspires me to be a better person every day. And you're a wonderful wife, mother, leader. And I'm just so honored to have your friendship. And I didn't want your year to go without notice. And I wanted you to know that I'm so proud of you and your leadership. So I have a certificate for you, and I'd like to read it if you would let me.
Oh, thank you, Cindy. Yes, thank you.
It says, the City Council and City of Marietta do hereby honor your exemplary leadership, dedicated public service, and steadfast commitment to the residents of Wildomar. Your vision, integrity, and collaborative spirit have strengthened our region and enriched the lives of those you served. On behalf of the City Council, we express our sincere appreciation and extend our best wishes as you conclude your distinguished term as mayor. Congratulations on an outstanding year and all you do for your community. It's a community that you are proud of because I know when you served from your heart. Thank you so very much for leading with dignity, character, and honor. It's a pleasure to show this to you.
Oh, thank you, Cindy.
Sorry, man, I forgot.
Okay, who did that?
It was me. I'm so sorry. When I put my phone in the charge, it says that every time.
Thank you, Cindy. Well, I didn't know why you were coming tonight, but I did hear you were coming tonight. So I'm shocked, and I'm just honored and very humbled by that, because you're somebody I admire very much. And you had an exemplary year, and being a neighbor city, we work together sometimes. We see each other at a lot of events, and we were friends before and friendly before. But I feel like this year we've been able to become closer, and I really value your friendship and respect you and admire you and your leadership and everything that you've done in your city. And I'm so happy and proud to call you a friend, and to have served this year alongside you has been a pleasure and an honor. So thank you, and thanks for being here. That's so nice. Thanks so much. Well, because we knew you were going to be here.
No way.
Okay, you just flipped it on me. Sneaky.
Well, I didn't know why you were going to be here, but I didn't know you would be here. So I wanted to present you with this, and that is beautiful. So I'll just read a little, just the little blurb. It says, in recognition of your outstanding leadership and dedication to fostering collaboration with the City of Wildomar, your commitment to community partnerships, shared initiatives, and cooperative leadership has greatly contributed to the well-being and progress of both communities. With sincere appreciation for your vision, guidance, and support as valued community partner. Thank you, Cindy. Mayor Cindy Warren.
Give it up for this awesome mayor. There we go. That's really nice.
Thank you all. I will shake your hand and say thank you so very much. It's a pleasure. Sneaky.
Hey, that was really sweet. I appreciate that. That was really nice. How was Marietta doing?
We're doing fabulous.
All right.
But thank you for asking.
Just trailing Wildomar a little bit, but.
Have a great
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
I'm really sorry. I forgot when I put my phone in.
It's okay. You weren't getting enough attention.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh, well, that was really sweet.
That was really nice.
Yeah. Oh, and just so proud of all those. It was a girl night, I guess. Yeah. Didn't plan it that way, but kind of how it worked out, except for Dustin's.
My phone?
Yeah, your phone.
There's a thing you can do with your iPhone where if you plug it in, it does like an automatic, like every time it says whatever you type in. I was messing with my friend. I actually forgot how to change it now, so after I plug in, that's what it says. And I just forgot. Even if it's on silent, it doesn't matter. So. Yeah, so, you know, I should just throw it against the wall.
All right, so we don't have any department reports tonight. See, do we have any public comments?
Yes, we have one public comment from Addison Cowling.
Hi there, everyone.
Hi.
New resident. My wife and I moved in late April. I can say that we've had the privilege of living in many places around the country. I grew up in Northwest Indiana in South Bend. You might know that from Mayor Pete or Notre Dame football, one or the other. But we've lived in, suburban South Bend, a couple of towns there. We've lived in middle of nowhere, northern Michigan in a forest at a family cabin. We've lived in Washington, D.C., inside the Beltway in Alexandria, Virginia. So lived in a lot of great places. I can confidently say I will live in Wildomar as long as I can afford it. Southern California is expensive, but no more expensive than D.C., in fairness. So it's not a unique issue here. I'm here to talk about one unique issue I have found here, and that is mail theft. I have never lived in an area, I'm only 29, but I've lived in the Midwest, I've lived in urban, suburban, rural areas. Mail theft has never been an issue. I work in an industry where I do a lot of business. I'm a remote employee for an organization that's in the Beltway, actually in Arlington, Virginia. And so I do a lot of business through mail. So, I've found recently, I take my dog, Great Pyrenees, on a mile-long walk throughout my neighborhood. I live just off Bundy Canyon Development. I think some people call it Sedco Hills, maybe, around there. Great house, 17, 1,800 square foot home, beautiful, does everything for us. Great views, too. But I pass 4 mailboxes on my walk, and at least 2 of them pretty consistently, although admittedly not today. I took a walk right before I came here just to fact check myself, and I didn't see any messages from USPS, to be fair. But I will say that, I can't reliably count on my, right across the street on my mail. And, I've been sent checks of $18,000, personal checks, that I weren't expecting. I wouldn't have advised that person to do that, but very generous, and I wasn't expecting that. Fortunately, I lived in Indiana when that happened, but that could have come and gone in Wildomar, and I would have never known. That for some people, it's a life-changing amount of money. So, I would hate for that to, happen in an area like this. I do love it. I actually saw as well, to see if you guys would do anything to address it. I did see a Facebook short recently that came out that did address it. And those are preventative things, but that we can do as citizens. I would like to challenge the local government here to take ownership of that and figure out what you can do so we don't have to take those measures ourselves. I've lived in lots of different areas where I've never had to take those measures, and frankly, I feel like it is on the local government to kind of take care of that. It's basic USPS stuff. So I'm sure you're all up to the task. It's been a really positive night, so I'm not here to damper that. So I will keep it a positive note. I'm sure you're all up to the task, really. But whatever I can do to take accountability as well and help achieve that goal, please let me know. I'm all for it. So thank you. Appreciate it.
Awesome. Thank you.
No other speakers.
Okay. So we can't comment on things that aren't on the agenda, so that's why you're not going to hear a lot from us. So, but thank you. Appreciate your comments. Okay, great. Okay, thank you. And no more comments?
No other comments.
Okay. Do you have an approval of the agenda as presented?
I'll make a motion to.
Well, we need to pull an item. Pull item 1.12. Oh no, never mind. We're not there yet. Okay.
Sorry, I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0.
Jumped the gun on that. All right. Takes us to consent calendar. I'm going to pull item 1.12. Right?
Yep. Right. So for item 1.12 separately, staff's recommendation would be a couple things. One, to approve the resolution in item 1.12 to give direction to your city manager to meet and confer with Wildomar Local 1932, and also delegate authority to your city manager to modify the job descriptions if needed without having to come back to the council, if needed. And if there are any changes that affect employee salaries, then we'll bring the salary schedule back at a later time to the council before any new employee start dates. And that's just to ensure compliance with CalPERS regulations. So that would be staff's recommendation.
Can I make a motion?
Well, I want
To
to,
just-
want to pull another item
Oh,
too.
god damn, okay.
I know. I'm also going to pull item 1.9,
Okay.
the city council meeting calendar.
Dang, I wasn't there for that one then.
Do you want to take an action, though, just on
Oh, sure.
1.2, and then move on
Okay,
to the next?
yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll second Dustin's motion.
My motion's,
Do what Tom says.
is Tom's, what Tom
Okay.
said, yeah.
Very good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, second, all in favor? Aye.
Motion carries 5-0.
All right, I want to pull item 1.9, city council meeting calendar. It looks like the only two changes are February 18th and November 18th, right?
January should be a change as well.
January as well.
Correct, yes, we have 3 changes.
Three, okay.
So our resolution states that in January, we meet on the 3rd Wednesday of the month.
Okay.
But we're requesting to move it to the 2nd Wednesday, which is January 14th. For the month of February, we're requesting to change the meeting from the 2nd Wednesday to the 3rd Wednesday of the month, which is February 18th. And then in November, we're requesting to change it from the 2nd Wednesday to the 3rd Wednesday of the month, which falls on November 18th.
So I just wanted to, as I looked over the calendar, as a family, we are often out of town President's Day week. So I may not be in town the 18th. And I don't know.
It's my birthday too, so we can just.
And
take
it's
it off.
Dustin's birthday.
Yeah, so-
Just take the month off.
I just want to ask, so is there a reason why we're moving it to the 3rd Wednesday, February 18th?
Yeah, so this is something I like to do every year is bring a calendar of meetings for the year, for the upcoming year. That calendar, if then adopted by the city council, those become the regular city council meeting dates for that year as opposed to special meetings. It also means with that adopted calendar of regular meetings, we don't need to adjourn each meeting to the next meeting. It's just automatically there. Specific to February, so as we look through the year, we look for things that might be conflicts. Sometimes those are holidays. Sometimes those are conferences that we know will impact us. So we look at the standard conferences, the league conference, WR Cargo, those things. So in February, because this council's practice is to meet the 2nd Wednesday of the month, this is an issue that would come up every single year. It's the league's annual city managers conference. I ran into this when I was in Canyon Lake, which also meets the 2nd Wednesday of the month, that it was a conflict every single year. So in anticipation of that, I certainly wouldn't want to miss a city council meeting, but I also prefer not to miss the annual city managers conference.
Okay. And then so January, we're actually going back to the 2nd Wednesday. Okay, and then February 3rd Wednesday, and then November? What's the reason for November?
I believe the meeting this year falls on Veterans Day. We thought it might be a bad look to have a city council meeting on Veterans Day.
So then, next December, then it might change, because then next year it won't be on Veterans Day.
Correct.
All right.
So my only issue as presented is I'm out of town. I'm likely out of town in February. Falls on President's Day week, which is a school holiday week.
Do you have a suggestion for February?
Let's see, 18th, we can do the 20th, we can do the 25th, last one, we can do the 4th Wednesday if we want to.
Have there been any other, are there any other considerations?
I mean, we could look at, it doesn't have to be a Wednesday either. We could look at, if we wanted to keep it the week of the 10th, we could make it Monday the 8th.
You mean the 9th?
I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong year, the 9th, yes.
I'd prefer to keep it on Wednesday if we can. Just because that's the public, and that's what we kind of establish, and it's just, and especially if this is our normal meeting, our regularly scheduled meeting, I'd rather keep the continuity, personally.
And I think it's okay, Mayor, if you're not able to attend. We're not.
Approval and approve all the other ones, and then determine a date for February that works for everyone?
Absolutely.
Then I'll make that motion.
I'll second that, Carlos. Man.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0.
Right. And now we go to approval of
the ballots.
What?
Approval of
Of the balance of the consent calendar, I make a motion to approve that.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carries 5-0, and also for the record, there were no public comments on
Oh,
consent calendar.
thank you.
That was like a subtle way to be like, hey, you
Yeah,
messed up.
you
know?
messed up again.
Ah, shit.
All right, that takes us to, we don't have any public hearings, general business. Item 3.1, appointment of mayor pro tem for 2026. So I'd like to,
Any comments?
oh yeah, public comments?
No public comments.
All right, I'd like to nominate Carlos Marquez as mayor and Dustin Nig as mayor pro tem.
Well, hold on, before anybody does anything.
No, I thought we did mayor separate.
We do it together or separate?
It's usually separate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well, I have a suggestion. This might come as a surprise, but this is, I think it was this. So next year, mayor pro tem, right? That's kind of like the rotation, if we follow the rotation. I do feel like you guys got kind of screwed this year with just not being able to like really kind of like make your mark and like do your things. I would be open to make this motion where Carlos is the mayor, you go back to mayor pro tem. That way the following year, ideally, you can like have, legitimate like mayorship without all the 3 o'clock meetings for other closed session stuff. And then obviously, I can follow in line after that. That's me kind of just giving up this part of the year. I don't know. How does everyone feel about that?
Sorry, I don't agree. It has nothing to do with Mayor Ashley. She's done a wonderful job. I think we should keep the rotation. I think we should just, first of all, vote on mayor. It needs to be separate.
Well, what do you think?
You got a
All right,
motion?
I'll make a motion for Carlos to be the mayor for next year.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Motion carries 5-0.
My motion is for Ashley to be the mayor pro tem for next year. That's my motion. And that's the justification is me kind of giving up the spot. I know what I'm doing. That's it. I just feel like you guys got kind of hosed. Nothing really more than that.
Yeah, I think, Dustin, I appreciate,
And that's just my idea, man. This is
your suggestion and your opinion. I think it is, if we follow the rotation, I think it is your position to do with what you want.
Yeah.
And if that's what you want to do, then I would support that.
Okay.
That's just where I'm at.
It's really just the altruistic piece of it. I just want you guys to be able to have a staff that's responsive and do things and, make your mark. I don't know if either one of you really got to do that this year. So
I agree.
that's it. That's really it. And I'll just be the mayor pro tem under you. And then, whatever.
So I don't have, all five of us we work pretty well together and all that, so I don't have an issue with that. It's interesting to just, I don't know. Just
swap. I know it's not orthodox.
Well, no, I guess here's what my thought was, is that I don't know that, if anything, she had the more interesting year because she had all the extra responsibilities. So, I mean, that argument of, well, you had extra meetings at 3 in the afternoon.
That's for sure.
I don't know that.
I mean, you're not wrong there, too.
But
I thought it was more like making your, like, when you're, you want to make your mark and, like, you have your kind of focus and all those things, and the focus is really close session crap. I mean, the whole year. But that's my thought. If nobody's supportive, I understand, but that's, my thinking is.
Well,
obviously, being the mayor pro tem is really cool, too, so I can do that also. But, trying to.
Yeah, it's not that I wouldn't support it. It's just, it's because she does a great job. Let her have 2 years in a row of the extra work. And now it's 3 years in a row would be.
Well, I guess, like, how do you feel about it? I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, like, wow, I'm, let me process it just a sec. I'm like, this has been, such an honor to be mayor, and I previously said, yeah, there's been a lot of closed session, a lot of the maybe less of the more the funner aspects of it. Sometimes a lot more of the people. A lot of people don't know there was a lot of extra behind the scenes stuff this year, and so I think Carlos and I have had a really good working relationship. So I would welcome the opportunity to work with Carlos another year. I think that we work well together.
I didn't mean to put you on the spot, but it was just,
No, I'm like,
See about to say, right?
feel really honored, really, to have the nomination. And yeah, I mean, wow.
I mean, I'd like to have a 5-0 here. I mean, it's one of those things where,
Yeah, I don't plan on
You know.
voting against any of our slates, whether it would be my preference or not.
Yeah.
But I would just say that other cities do have a mapped out, it's going this way, the council doesn't have anything to say about it. And then they do have provisions if somebody stepped down or they got voted off. There's ways to try to prevent a brand-new person from being mayor. And we don't have that. The problem with the suggestion is then, and for me, it works out, and I think, Bridget, you're likely not going to run again, so you're not going to be mayor again. If I were to be mayor again, it would be after a re-election, which I'm not going to put any carts before any horses. So it wouldn't really matter anyway, but I don't know if it's good precedence, because if you said you're going to go to the back of the line, that would be one thing. But to change the number of mayors 2 years in a row, that's what's happening. And that's, like I said, it works right now, but what if...
I understand what you're saying. So I'd be messing the rotation up. Is that what you're saying? I understand. Like I said, if it's not something everyone's like on board with, like, that's cool too. But I want you to recognize, I want you to know, it's recognized that this year's been, crazy. So, yeah.
Well, thank you.
All right.
I agree. Mayor DiFilippo's done a wonderful job, and I've been there, so I know what a hard job it is, and I think this year was extra hard. Plus, I don't have 4 teenagers at home, and you do. Mayor Marquez is going to, I know you don't know yet how hard the job is going to be, but it is. So I think you've done so much. I think take a break, is my opinion. You don't want to go right back into it and be mayor pro tem and have someone else be mayor pro tem, and that's the way our rotation works. Nothing against you. I just think we should keep with the rotation.
Well, I wouldn't want to do it if it wasn't full support of the council. Yeah.
Well, back to Ashley's motion.
I will nominate. So then I will nominate Dustin Nig to be mayor pro tem.
I second that 100%.
So I actually wanted to nominate Councilmember Morabito.
Oh my gosh!
Awesome, let's do it.
Go 3-2.
No, I would decline. I'd rather it just go 5-0 with what's suggested. But I appreciate the thought.
Okay,
Look at us, Bridget. We're being so
And we all get along. Being mayor pro tem is a lot of work. You're going to receive a lot of invitations. You're going to be very busy, and you're going to be missing family. Until you're in those positions, you don't realize how much you are invited to and expected to be at. So I'm just saying, if you're up to the task.
Yeah. No, I love the mayor. Yeah,
I know,
that's the expectation. I will uphold the expectation. I'm not worried about that. Between the two of us, anyway. But, as the mayor, you're kind of more expected to be there. But I'm not worried about it. Not worried about it. We're good. We're good. We're good.
So there's 2 motions. Councilmember Moore, are you withdrawing your motion?
Yeah, I will withdraw since Councilmember Morabito declined.
Okay, so now we have 1 motion.
All right. And it's seconded.
Was it?
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
I mean, it sounds like we want to make sure that this decision is unanimous, so I'll go with whatever the group supports. So I gave my 2 cents. So.
All right.
All right. Okay, you good?
Yep.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
I won't hold it against you.
Motion carries 5-0.
No, I understand what you're saying. I appreciate it. Oh, shoot. I thought that was...
Yeah. I appreciate
I have a
the,
jacket. That's the
I
mayor.
appreciate you.
That's cool. All right. Well, thanks, guys. All right.
All right, now that takes us to item 3.2, City Council Annual City Regional Committees. Let's see, let me find that page. Okay. Let's go to SCAG, because Joseph, you had a comment about SCAG, right?
Okay. Yes, I believe that for SCAG on this list is not the same, like I'm on SCAG as on one of the committees. So it would make sense to not have my name on there because we would want to have two people at the yearly meeting instead of just the one. So it would make sense to remove mine from there. Yeah, because I'll still be going to that same May meeting, but as from WRCOG for SCAG as CEHD and all that. Because I think that when Ben was here, he brought me in to come from Wildomar, and he was already going from AQMD or something. So.
Oh, like under like another.
Right. So then we'd still want whoever the main person is, and then the alternate. It looks like so.
So then Councilmember Nigg would be the primary.
Well, I mean that would be last year, but I mean so. Because for this one, I think it's you go out to the one yearly meeting.
Well, I don't mind doing it, and if I'm not mayor or mayor pro tem, then I've got more time on my hands.
Yeah, I will tell you the one conflict that I found that I was a little discouraged was that it's the first Thursday of May, which is usually the National Day of Prayer. So since I've been out there, I wasn't able to attend any of those here.
So then SCAG's going to be
Ashley
and Joseph?
Yeah,
Well,
I think Dustin.
the alternate should be somebody else, yeah.
Yeah, Dustin.
I'm probably just sitting where I'm at, yeah. And then, so Ashley, SCAG, yes?
Yes.
Okay. I'm staying as alternate?
Would you like to?
Yeah.
All right. And Dustin is alternate.
Unless you want to be alternate, Joseph, on that?
No, because like I was saying, I'm going to be attending anyway,
Okay.
so we want two different people.
Okay. Ashley. I'm good with what I have, unless somebody wants to swap something that I have.
I'm fine as well with what I have.
I'm good with my appointments.
Yeah, and I'd like to continue with what I've had.
I'm kind of considering WRCOG.
That's what you're interested in?
Yeah.
I'm okay with you guys swapping. Just you've been there for a little bit. You can teach her and all that stuff.
Right. Well, I mean, there's
know.
like some of the people there that they've been there the whole time. Like one person who left recently, Rita Rogers, she'd been there like 20 plus years. As long as she'd been council member, she was there. And that pretty much is how that works up and down that. I mean, it's trying to represent the city there, and I'm not sure how restarting the learning curve is beneficial. Now, like when I took over for Ben, I had to go to the back of the line because Ben wasn't there. If we had our choice between Ben leaving or not, as much as we love Carlos, we would have rather not have to restart the learning curve with a new person. But that happens periodically, and then when that happens, people step up and take over. So I think it makes sense to just keep the appointments that are there, because I'm assuming we all respect them as being important.
So aren't you like second chair or something on WRCOG?
No, but I've been there, and I'm on another subcommittee, PACE ad hoc subcommittee.
PACE.
Right.
Yeah.
So.
Just ban that thing.
Well, I'll speak for regional boards. Being on there is also how you move up. So I was able to be chair of RTA back in COVID 2020. That's how you're able to move up as longevity. So I don't know, you're trying to move up is correct.
Right.
But it's up to you. I don't.
On the boards that you currently sit on, Joseph, so I see RCA, RCTC, and WRCOG. Are you in pursuing leadership positions in any of those?
I'm on RCA. Yes, I'm on the executive council with RCTC. I'm on this year. I'm chair of the Western County Projects and Programs. With WRCOG, I was on admin and finance until recently, but that's its own long story. But I know that I'm aiming for rotation in to the chair, vice chairs, so.
I don't know, man. I don't know. You're on a lot of have it here.
Right, well, I don't know if I've talked to you, Dustin, so on this, I've used the example, so I think everybody on this dais has heard this except for maybe Dustin, maybe Carlos.
Is it baseball?
It is not baseball, it's local politics. So in Lake Elsinore, I don't know how it happened, because things come together differently for them, for various agencies. And as it happens there, that each member has one of these, between RTA, RCA, RCTC, WRCOG, or SCAG. And I don't know that if they have that in the bylaws or just happened that way, where they all had the right amount of free time and not. Then there's going to be other councils like this. When Ben was on here, he pretty much had the only free time to do that. And I'm talking about historically. Maybe
Yeah,
10
no,
years ago
but he had
plus.
the perfect
Right.
job where he could do stuff that.
And then once he was gone, it turns out that I was the one that had that same free time. And it would be more ideal to have a setup like Lake Elsinore, where everybody has one, and it's like a table where each person's holding a leg, or it's an easy up, and each person's holding a corner versus one guy's holding 3 corners. But we've already got it worked into there, and it's not an easy up. It's a matter of institutional memory, institutional knowledge for that, and we can start over.
Well, I'm happy to grab a leg of that easy up. I'll go ahead and put my name in for WRCOG then.
Well, I'll let them know that I'm not on the PACE thing, and then they have a special thing that is already coming in January that you can do, because that's how that works. That's fine.
Okay.
What's it, so?
We just swap you guys, right? You still be the alternate. I think that would be appropriate.
Yeah.
And then where are we at with RCA? Because we had this conversation,
I'm talking about
you and I, back in a couple of years ago.
Everything
So
else.
yeah, she's RCA, and they meet on the same day. So if we're each other's alternate, if somebody can't make it, then they can go to
Nobody
both
can make it?
meetings.
I can take myself off as alternate for RCA if somebody else wants to be the alternate.
He's saying if someone can't bear it, then you guys can if he can't go, you're already going to be there because he's.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Right,
Yeah.
that way that if one person doesn't go if I can't make RCA, then you be
You're gonna be
eliminated.
there as the primary. That we're saying for WRCOG.
Let's see.
She would be the alternate, and then she was already going to be there because
And I would
she's
let her
already
know
at
the week
WR
before, hey, I can't make it, or whatever, and then she'd go, okay, and then we don't have 2 people driving.
I don't care about that. What are we talking about, RCA or WRCOG right now?
He switched over to RCA.
Okay.
And then I can swap out with somebody as alternate for RCHCA if someone wants to be the alternate there.
RCHCA?
RCHCA.
Oh, no. That's the King of Rudder, right?
Yeah.
Nope. I was on that when I got elected. No thanks.
Any takers for alternate on RCHCA?
I'll be the alternate. I don't mind being alternate. For RCHCA?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You guys good with that?
Yeah.
Oh,
I've been the
That's fine.
primary before. I don't really care.
And then we need an alternate for Sierra.
Yeah, Mayor, I'll step in there.
Who's that? Oh, you're,
yes.
okay, Chris will be the alternate for Sierra.
Number 2, Chris. All right. Okay, so
All right,
and
any
then
others?
You're on SCAG, Ashley?
And you're the alternate.
Correct. Okay, and then Joseph Same,
And Joseph's there, but through RCTC.
WRCOG, you're gonna be the primary. Is
Joseph
Joseph will be the alternate?
For which one?
For WRCOG?
Correct.
Okay. Okay.
So that one doesn't change?
No, it swaps, just swapping spots. Okay.
So you're going to be the alternate for WRCOG?
No, that's what we were saying. It seemed like nobody got that, but it makes sense if the 2 people were the same for
Yeah.
both, even if they
Oh,
swap
I
out.
see. Okay. Well, you know what? But you're on RCA. Okay, I know what you were doing there. You wanted to use that as like a thought to.
Well, just for clarity, so, we've talked about this, but 3 years ago, I did ask to be on a regional board, and that didn't happen at the time. So this isn't just out of nowhere. I'm not, trying to, do anything, out of nowhere. I have expressed interest through the years to have a single regional board position. And so you had mentioned that, in other cities, different people take different legs at the table, different legs of the easy up. And so I think that's a good analogy, and I think that that analogy kind of tips me into the tips it into the category of kind of making that determination to step up to fulfill that desire that I've had for the past 3 years to have a regional board position.
So might as well just finish it then, because it sounds like personal desire over what is the continuity best for the city.
I don't know that they're mutually
No, that's very
exclusive.
normal.
It's what?
Very normal. It's very human. That's fine.
Okay.
So, well, wow, that seems like we should talk about it. I don't understand what's going on.
Is there contention right now?
I guess so. I didn't know there was.
Swap?
Well, it's hard, so
I understand what
regional
you're saying.
boards-
You're going to be there, right? So RCA, if you can't make it, you want the alternate, the primary and the alternate to be the same, right? That's like a way of saying, like, hey, you know what? I'm going to stay on RCA, so you know what? I should be on this too.
Right, and that's not me saying, well, then I'll take them both.
No, well, actually, there's a couple things. No, I'm pretty sure you're arguing about something else, Dustin, which is fine.
No, you want to say RCA and WRCOG. You're saying they should both be the primary and alternate should be the same, right?
But that's not what Ashley and I are talking about.
Okay.
I mean,
Like,
you
I'll-
could
I'll
confirm
listen
that
more, yeah.
part to him, that that's not what we're talking about.
Okay.
I'm not sure. 'Cause I'm not sure I'm following. I think, are we talking about WRCOG? So what what I think he's saying is you were asking RCA and WRCOG to be the same. Is that?
No. So if I can just chime in real quick. I think Joseph was comfortable with being the alternate for WRCOG.
Yeah.
He was saying that it makes sense that one of you is the primary and one of you is the alternate for each of those, right? And then you guys swap for the other one. Because in the event that one of you can't attend one of your meetings,
Right.
one of you, the other is already on their way to attend that meeting. So yes,
I follow
we're good with that. I think we're all on board with what we're agreeing are the boards that we're going to be sitting on. I just want to add, or one thing I'd like to add is that I understand Joseph's perspective of continuity and the importance of that. However, being on the other side of that, I will say that, Ashley and I, Ashley started, 9-10 months before I did. And at the time when Joseph so graciously stepped in to, represent the city, we were just maybe not at a level to step in at that moment, but we are now. And I'm comfortable with.
This is when we had the meeting, right, when my wife was dying, and I gave up all my stuff, or we basically just had all the local,
Yeah,
okay.
that was part of it.
Remember that, yeah.
So.
Again, on that, that's fine. If it's just a matter of putting a warm seat, a body in a chair, then what difference does it make, right? At some point, the institutional knowledge, what you've done over the last 2 or 3 years in these meetings, it builds on itself. And if all we need is a warm body, then let's swap it out. I totally get that. I mean,
So you're saying I'm merely a warm body to fill a chair?
Basically.
Oh gosh, you guys, that's not needed. What I think is, I understand what you're saying with institutional knowledge and history and culture.
I think the desire. I mean, if it means that much to you, so for
about me, it's about the city.
It is about the city, and this seems like it's very personal to you, and you're taking personal shots at me, and this isn't usual, and I'm not sure why you're taking personal shots at me, because I am feeling that, and I think it is. I don't think it's just a feel. I think it is actually happening. I'm not trying to do something out of mere personal desire. I think that they're not mutually exclusive. I think that my desire is to do well for the city. My desire is to serve the city. I serve the city just as you do, and I do not think there's anything that you do out of your personal desire that is at the antithesis of the city. We all live and breathe the city. We do city stuff day and night. I'm sure the vast majority of the community has no idea how much we think about the city. We're thinking about it all the time. We're living it. My kids know way more than any other kids about what's going on in the city. They know, who the vendors are on the corners because we are always talking about it. My life is intertwined with the city. So I don't appreciate the personal shots. I understand that in this moment, I'm now understanding that this has become personal. This is not personal against you. This literally is a desire to be on a regional board. I'm out at these events just like you are, and people ask me, why aren't you on a regional board? And I say, because I haven't had that opportunity yet. That is all.
And to be fair, you guys are both, when you're brand new.
It's not personal. I think you're doing a fine job.
It's not personal.
But if it means this much to you, Joseph, we're now like arguing at the dais, we've never done this before, and you're taking personal shots. You've never done that before at the dais. So if it's this important to you, Joseph, and I know that you have in the past told me if I want it, I need to fight you. Here we are. I don't want to fight you, but if it means that much to you, Joseph, that you're willing to do this, then that is fine, and you can take that victory.
I don't like it. Why are you doing that?
So I'll make a motion to have Ashley as the primary for WRCOG, Joseph as the alternate for WRCOG, Joseph as the primary for RCA, Ashley as the alternate for RCA, Joseph as a primary for RCHCA, Dustin as the alternate for RCHCA, and then Ashley as the primary for SCAG, Dustin as the alternate for SCAG, and then Chris as the alternate for CIRA. City Clerk, I think I captured all of them.
Yes, you did. Thank you.
But I'm not sure if I want to keep my name on here because I'm not sure what I want to do right now because this seems very personal to Joseph, and I am not here to try to offend you or take anything away from you. That is not the point here. I wanted to step up and serve on a regional board just like you want to step up and serve on a regional board, just like Bridget has stepped up to serve on a regional board, and Dustin has served on a regional board, and Carlos has served on a regional board. I have not yet served on a regional board, and that was all it was, and I attend WRCOG, the General Assembly. I appreciate and admire and enjoy my colleagues in the region, and I was looking for an opportunity. If that is this offensive and this personal to you, and let's just say, if it means that much to you, you are this desired, this is such a desire, and I don't mean to use that word because of what happened earlier with the word desire, is there's no play on words here. If it means this much to you, Joseph, I will take my name out of contention, and I will look for another opportunity at another time.
You had said something that I would like to address. You said, it's personal to me. I'm saying that it's not. Can I explain or no? I'm saying that my view is that the continuity of representation at these boards and commissions is a real thing and important. Had I not been able to fulfill the duties, I would totally get it. I've been doing a very consistent job of never missing a single meeting ever.
Yes, I appreciate that. Well, I will say I share.
Can I continue with what my explanation is? So it is not personal, other than it's my philosophy. You can attack the philosophy. That's perfectly fine. We have different philosophies. You've said how that you would like to do those things, which is fine. That sounds like a personal thing that somebody's in the way. Somebody's doing the job's in the way. I'm sorry, I'm just in the way.
I second Carlos's motion.
No, I'm considering taking my name out. I don't. What do you? I mean, this is silly. I didn't know that I didn't know that this.
And what I just said is not just a philosophy.
So that's fine. I have philosophies too. I'm not attacking your philosophy. I'm not attacking you personally. I'm not attacking anything about you or the way you're doing your job or anything. What I'm saying is, yes, I agree with the continuity, but going back 3 years, I did ask for a regional board. You were the mayor at the time, and you said no. And you later said you should have fought me.
You did not say anything.
I didn't say anything because we talked earlier, and I told you, and you said, oh, we'll talk about it at the dais, and we did, and you said, so I wasn't even going to bring all that up, but, there's some personal shots being made. So I like you, Joseph. I like you as a person. I consider you a friend, as well as a colleague. I consider you a friend first before I consider you a colleague. So that said, I don't really think I don't want to say that. I was going to say that I don't think that you intend to be taking personal shots right now. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt right now and just say that there's some feelings going on, regarding this about me saying I want to be on a regional board, and that has been offensive. And I am sorry that you were offended. That was not the intention. If it means that much to you that you're going to go to this extreme, I don't want to do this for a whole year. I'm not going to be out at meetings and have you, upset. And I'm not sure, because we've not entered into these waters before where you're hot like this. Any of them. We haven't done this.
I'm
So I don't know.
unaware that I have any emotion tied to this. I'm telling you my just cut and dry philosophy on that.
It sounded pretty emotional, man, when we were talking.
Okay, let him.
All right.
I suggest afterwards,
all right.
watching the video back, the one thing that was said out of line was, you had suggested, am I just a warm body? Sounds like that. And so then obviously I'm just going to say, sure, yeah. But aside from that, I'm sorry,
said it was a warm body.
I don't recognize
You said yeah.
that. At this point, we're not going to change anything.
You said yes, though. When I said
Anyway,
that, you said
we're
yes.
not going back and forth, in my opinion.
Did I ask for public comment, by the way, before this?
We did receive a public comment.
No
Okay.
kidding.
Thank you. Sorry about that, Stephanie.
Frog suit. The frog suit.
Okay. My name is Stephanie. I live in the city of Wildomar, have been for about 20 years, and about 15 years in Marietta. Listening to this situation, I'm appalled. For one, you, Joseph. She's not just a warm body. I came here to this meeting last month. She helped me out of anybody with the situation that I was going through in the city. I didn't hear you talk to me. Another, regional, you said she was a warm body. No, she's more than a warm body. Personal, it's because it comes from her heart. She stepped at the plate, even contacted me during the week about the situation. She deserves it. You deserve it. And I don't even know all you guys. I came for the first time last month. And you have issues.
So we have a motion on the floor. I think we need to end this. I totally agree about the continuity, but I also see that you are on several boards, and so it is our mayor's desire to take a regional board, and everyone should have a chance to do that and have that opportunity. So I think we go.
I seconded it.
Yeah, so let's vote.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Goodness gracious.
Motion carries 5-0.
I want to drink. You guys can have a beer together. Fight. Oh, gosh. All right.
All right, that brings us to council communications. All right, would you like to go first, Joseph?
Yes, let's see. All right, so League of California Cities, there's a leadership workshop going on as we speak through Friday morning in Rancho Mirage. I'll be going there after the meeting. At WRCOG, the PACE Loan Group, PLG, has interest in additional C-PACE provider. Previously, Nuveen was the only vendor used for this purpose. So it'll be nice to have two, because even though it's a very limited field, there's only so many qualified people, it's better to have more than one vendor to go to, just for the appearance of favoritism or whatever. So the TUMF administrative plan, typically a nexus study is done every 4 years to make sure the fees are charged are in line with the current costs of construction. And that has led to infrequent fee increases, which might sound good on the one hand, hey, infrequently, but they don't really keep up with inflation, and then we'll see large spikes during increases when the fees are raised. So WRCOG is implementing an automatic rate increase that would be capped at 5%. Typically, it'll be between 2 and 4%. So, and then if there's ever any large amounts of inflation or something, then they might have to redo a nexus study, because the idea is to not do a lot of spikes every 5 years or something. Let's see. And then will this affect development? The studies show that this increase is less than 1% of home costs, but of course, if you add a bunch of those on top of each other, we end up with the modern prices of homes. So it says development has not slowed with past incremental increases, And it should generate 3 to 5% more revenue for the program. So that's good for streets, which include Bundy Canyon and Clinton Keith. At RCA, that's Western Riverside County Regional Conservation Authority, at the executive committee meeting, discussion regarding a new org chart and 2 new positions, which will need to be agreed to by the full board when and then RCTC, because you know the RCA and RCTC, the RCA is under RCTC now. Now the budget for 2 positions will be $550K. Now that at first I was like, how many people is that? But that's, you got a budget for the top salary, and they're going to start in lower.
Medical debt.
And then plus there's all the stuff that goes into it that doesn't go into the paycheck. So the $550 for 2 positions might be less than half of that as the actual salary. So RCTC meets next week, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, I think I have some pictures.
Right.
So Mayor DiFilippo and I attended. This was the Mill Vet packing, and so Marietta and Temecula had a contest on who could receive the most toys for this event. They've told us that next year they're going to include Wildomar, so it would be 3 cities contest. So this is our mayor. She's writing a note to a deployed service member. And then that's her with Danny Kessler for Witch Witch.
So good.
And then this is the Wildomar Beautification Volunteers, so we did assist with the turkey giveaway. So the Elks Lodge, Holt Ministries, the Center Point Church came together to give out 1,100 turkey dinners. We assisted with the parking on that. We do want to thank Public Works that was there, RSO that was there to help us. There was a lot of cars, but we were able to get through it. It rained a little bit, but not too bad. But with having Waite Street closed through traffic, that really helped this year. We was record time. We were actually leaving the parking lot at 2 p.m. and that was, we usually didn't leave before 5 or 6 before. And then the mayor and I attended. This is the Poskers, the Animal Friends of the Valley, and that is with Angelo and Faith from Angelo's Brick Oven Pizzeria. They were there as well, and one of the donors, and so they were able to raise a lot of money for Animal Friends of the Valley. And this is our former police chief, if anyone remembers, Dave Fontenot. And so him and his wife were there. You remember Dave? And then with our Senator Ciardo and Councilmember Tim Sheridan from Lake Elsinore. And then Councilmember Nig and I attended Buzz Cannabis. This is our new cannabis store to open. They're located in the old Rite Aid Center.
That's tough to say.
Yeah, I know. And so this was like the day before Thanksgiving, so I guess they wanted to get those Black Friday specials going.
Weed Wednesday, or what is it?
It was
something on Wednesdays where
Weed Wednesdays. So
yeah.
So they actually don't do Black Friday; they do Weed Wednesdays. So this was Wednesday right before Thanksgiving.
Supposedly it's a busy day.
And then this was yesterday. So Oak Grove Center is a center for children that are disadvantaged or have some mental capacity issues, and so this was a sponsor dinner, thanking all the sponsors, and that they had done a cute play. I can't repeat it. It was like they rolled it all together. It was Hello, Thanks, Miss Eve, something like that. They rolled all the holidays together. It was a cute play. Oh, and then this is just last night. So our Mayor DiFilippo, we had the commercial real estate meetup. Usually that's the 4th Thursday because of the holidays. We moved it for the first Tuesday. So last night we were at Angelo's. It went well. I think there's, one more. Yeah. So luckily we were inside because it was pretty chilly to be outside. So I was happy we were able to go inside. And then this is also the State of the City. So Mayor DiFilippo did an awesome job at the State of the City.
Wow.
And I have another picture with her husband and Supervisor Chuck Washington. And then all of us. Yeah. I think that's it.
You drop it?
No, I don't think so.
The name was proper. Got somebody out. I'm like, dang. I'll keep mine short. I don't have any pictures, but yes, you did a great job at the State of the City. It was really well attended too. I'm not sure if it was because maybe the venue felt smaller, but or if it was just really crowded. Maybe a little both. It was interesting being at the time it was. At first, I was kind of hating on it, but it was kind of cool. So no, I was. I like going to I usually like it when they're in the evening on Thursdays. Have a couple drinks and relax. But I liked that it was the middle of the day. It was lunchtime. I think you get a lot more people that are focused in their work mode at that time. We were talking to, who sat with us? Was it Congresswoman
Young Kim.
Young Kim? Yes. Nice woman. It was just, anyway, it was a great event. Good job.
Thank you.
And then, yeah, buzz cut, or whatever, buzz cannabis. It was, like we said, when we created the ordinance, or started the process for creating the ordinance for marijuana dispensaries in the city and everything else, the idea was, I think the words were, if we're going to do it, it needs to be the damn Apple Store of dispensaries. And I think every dispensary we have in the city has, they look really nice when you walk in. You can't smell anything, and they're pretty.
And the owner or manager from Cake House was there, and I thought that was,
Cool.
and he was there to support, and he, they gave you name badges, and he actually put his name badge over his logo shirt.
Yeah.
And he was just there to support, so actually we're going tomorrow.
Yeah,
To
12:30
Cake House, yeah.
So yeah, Thanksgiving was great. Deep fried turkey, and kids are doing well. And this weekend, the Gary Sinise Snowball Express Foundation is flying us to Florida to go to Disney World until the 10th. Sounds pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll fly out Saturday morning. Yeah, I'll take pictures.
Yes.
I won't put them anywhere. I'll send them to you. But that's all I got.
Well, I also want to extend kudos and, job well done to our mayor on the state of the city. It's fantastic. As Councilmember Nick mentioned, it was really well attended. I think the production, I think the chamber and staff did a phenomenal job. But yeah, I just really wanted to acknowledge all the great work that you've done. I know it's been a tough year, but I'm thankful that we had you at the helm to lead us through this year. So fantastic job. And then the only other thing that I want to add, I'm going to donate my time to Daniel. If you can just give us a quick shout out advertisement for Breakfast with Santa, and then the neighborhood challenge. Lights.
Decorated,
Light challenge,
yeah.
decorated.
Griswold and the classic original.
There we go.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
So yes, this particular Saturday, the 6th at Marno O'Brien Park, will be the Breakfast with Santa. It is from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. And Rotary will be selling breakfast there. It is $10 for adults and $5 for kids. Santa will be there taking photos for free. And for more additional information, you could visit our social media page, which we have our wonderful Councilmember Bridget Moore advertising it as well. But it is at Marno O'Brien this Saturday.
One of the same, right?
At 8 o'clock. As in tradition, we have the annual Holiday Lights contest. And so that is actually currently running. You're able to register online. And we have categories that are traditional, Griswold, Judge's Choice, and I believe it's best themed. And so on these particular ones, we judge on a particular weekend, which will be next weekend. And so you can register until that particular Saturday, until that particular Thursday. And then the advertisement will be held on social media and then also on our January council meeting.
Thank you.
I tell you what, the light contest
Who's
is
the judges this
amazing,
year?
man.
Who's judging?
We do have members of staff that will be going out that particular weekend.
That's awesome.
Awesome,
Let me know
thank
if we
you.
can step in, all right? I'll drive that route. I love the lights, man. And people go all out. I mean, they got to spend a few $1,000s, like just setting everything. It's nuts.
Yes, yeah.
Impressive.
Well, awesome. Thank you so much, Daniel. And then, all right, so it's been a great month. So obviously, we said there's been several states of the city, but Bridget and I attended the MSJC State of the, State of the Education? State of the College, that's right. State of the College. Of course, our very own Wildomar State of the City. Everybody did a great job. And kudos to Corey and the Chamber for putting together a great party. And everybody that came together to make everything happen. It was really well done. Thank you so much. We had AFE United at the Poskers, which was so fun. We had the commercial real estate meetup, as previously mentioned, Mathnasium ribbon cutting just this afternoon. I'm just going to hit the highlights. Yeah, so we just welcomed them to the city just this afternoon. Yesterday I was at the Giving Machine in Riverside representing Wildomar, and it's the Giving Machine is in Riverside for the first time, and it's I believe in 126 or so cities across the country, if not the world, and to date they've raised $50 million. And so we have one in Riverside. So we had several assembly members there, Mayor Patricia Dawson from Riverside and some other council members. So it was a pleasure to be there representing Wildomar. And let's see, what else? We went to some Elsinore High School volleyball, which was so fun to cheer them on. Very excited for them, and they represented us well. The Tri-City Gators, 11U team, I was able to attend their football game in San Juan Capistrano, where they clinched the victory, sending them to nationals. So they'll be considered one of the top 8 in the nation going to nationals. So that was super fun to drive down there and watch them win. And they're a Wildomar Lake Elsinore team. And so they're headed to the Super Bowl. And I believe they play this weekend, or next week, actually. They leave this weekend, I think, playing next week. Very exciting. So there's other stuff, too. Yeah, again, to encourage everybody to go to Breakfast with Santa. And yeah, and then, there's probably another opportunity in January. But just to say, I know everybody's referenced it's been a hard year, but it's also been like the honor of my life to do this. And I appreciate everybody's support this year, and I'm not really a crier, but I'm crying right now.
No, everyone's on your side with you and Joseph.
Yeah, I know. Got everything all different, extra emotional, but it's been but it's been an honor to serve as the mayor, and to Bridget's point, it does take a lot of time away from other things. Next year's my first year it will be my only year for a little while without seniors in the house. So I'll finish out this year with my seniors, which will be nice. And then yeah, but it's been a pleasure. And we have an amazing staff who put their heart and soul into the city, and we have incredible partners. We have incredible, with our CAL FIRE, our RSO, and all of our community partners. I'm very proud to represent Wildomar in any capacity, and just exceedingly grateful for this opportunity. And I hope if I ever have the opportunity to do it again, that I'll do everybody proud. So appreciate everybody.
You did
Thank
great.
you.
Yeah.
Mayor, I'm sorry, I forgot one more thing. Cops for Kids, I know we have RSO in the back, so we're on the Cops for Kids board. We are collecting toys. We do have a box in City Hall out front, so if you'd like to donate, and then we'll be bagging on the 13th and delivering the toys on the 20th. So if anyone would like to volunteer, we're also taking volunteers.
Thank you for that. It's a great, that is a great event, and it's so fun to volunteer. I've had the opportunity to volunteer, and just on the delivery, not the day in, day out volunteering that the board does. But it's an incredible event. It's incredible to see all of the bags and bags and bags of toys, and then go out and see the kids' faces when the police and the other volunteers show up. So it's a great community event, and thank you for all the work everybody puts into that. So thank you. All right, and with that, we have City Manager. Is that where we're at? City Manager report?
Yes, nothing else to report this evening. Thank you.
All right.
And any future agenda items? No one? No. Okay. And with that, I don't always gavel, but since it's December, I will go ahead and gavel this meeting. Anything else I got to do? Okay, meeting adjourned.